Mm, mm. So, those who do refuge the other night, I don't know what, they may not be able to hear. Here the people that already received introduction or whatever it is. Yes, but there are people who are not here, who don't live here. So I just want to go through that because it seems very important to know those basic things. Otherwise, even if you study philosophy or the existential things, then you don't know about this small thing. Like the basic practice, you don't know, then you create so much negative karma every day. This problem happens. Okay, so just short. Okay. Over there, so here it says, in text it says, so you see, the precepts to abandon, renounce, by eternal refuge Buddha. That's you see, so relying on Brahma or Indra, so the kind of like that, Hindu god, the worldly gods, worldly gods, samsara gods, not free from samsara. Oh, they're also in suffering. So not free from samsara, so they don't have power to guide, like the Sangha, like they don't have, so not like Buddha, free from not only growth, but even subtle obscurations and no hallucination. So you can't trust. And all I mentioned the other days here. So it can't take ultimate refuge. But I mean, as I mentioned the other day, you can ask friends to help. There are difficulties like that. You see, you can ask somebody, a powerful person, to help. But then not taking ultimate refuge. Whole your life, and the death or the future life, free from samsara. I mean, you're not taking ultimate refuge. So that is okay. Sometimes there are those, like even an example, human beings who has more power, who can help you. So then you take that just to be free from the problem. So you ask for help, so it's okay. But not that is not taking ultimate refuge. To not to not do prostration to those, by taking ultimate refuge, total reliance from person. That's just details. But I did. There was Hindu temple in Sarnath, but I was with somebody. Then I did prostration to Hindu statue. I did, but I visualized thousand generation. So I'm not prostrating to the Hindu deity, but I'm prostrating to generation, thousand generation. I visualize thousand generation. So there wasn't many people. There was the caretaker, and this just happened to be there. So just to make me happy, I mean, you would know, this is Buddha, or who has clairvoyance, but wouldn't know that I'm present with generously. So I did that. So this means, so to rely on them, then you see the old little beings, and then you do process the kind. Then is the founder of the Mudekwa, The founder of the Mudek is non-level. Mudek, I translate Mudek. I don't know how others translate, I haven't seen, but my own translation, Mudek, non-level. So, Dek is level, Mudek, Mu is negative word, so non-level. So, you see, the Babashiga Cherameva, you see, their view are their concept, their view, you see, as I mentioned before, the eyes empty of permanence, the eyes empty of the existing alone, the eyes existing with its own freedom because it depends on consequences. So that's all the four schools believe that. So, so all the four schools are the Catholic. Tawa kata chaita shi. Four seals of the Tawa kata. Tawa is a view. Kata is order. Four seals of order view. I think this is my translation. Tawa kata chaita shi. Sakche tamje dungawa, or the contaminated phenomena are the suffering nature. So mainly the aggregate saying is nature of suffering. Sakche tamje dungawa, digital metapa, or the causative phenomena, the causative phenomena are the impermanent nature. Then 최담제 동생 다음에 all the phenomena, all the phenomena, they permanent, impermanent, all the phenomena are empty. 동생 다음에 so they you know that four schools, empty, no self. There's not the meaning. Every school doesn't mean that. It goes according to each school. Empty, no self. So it fits with the Khadware, the mathematics school, the two Savatandrikas person who gone to each of the schools, empty into no self. So then Jita mantra, then next time gone to no self, and empty self gone to the school, then Charamya, Dodeba, Babashkaro Suntra. So empty no self gone to according to the school. So like that. So it's not one thing. It's not only person gave you. It's not that. So the so for example, the Babashikatul, the Rangitove Zayutu Tomba, so empty of self-sufficiency. So like that, so that we have to relate like that each according to each of the schools, so like that. So this all the four schools, for the four schools of view are the best on this. the Nangbasa Buddhist Nangba Sangjepe, the view, what is the Kadag, ordered, sealed view of the Pomudra, so that. So that would, of course, also would include the, the eyes impairment and not existing alone dependent parts, and then dependent cause conditions, so empty of self, empty of existing freedom. So you see, yeah. So it will include these things also. The Babashik school, so they views as a step to understand Sudan time. Sudan view is a step to understand Madhamika, the Sotangdrika. And Sotangdrika view is a very important step to understand Prasangika, Madhamika Prasangika, all like that. So there's that levels that helps. By knowing the damn law, you come to know the Prasangika view, the ultimate one. The ultimate, the subtle object reputation. Or then you realize, you recognize that, that which appears to not merely level of my mind, such as I. Or then after you recognize the false, then just remain to see the emptiness. The Tongba Ni. In English, there's no complete translation. I don't know what emptiness is. Now they become so used and so become common, but it's not complete. Tongba Tibetan is incredible. Tongba Ni, so that means only Ni by adding all Ni. They have emptiness. Because only Ni, only by adding that, then nothing else. No. Stomach's empty of food, or your purse is empty of money, or there's this empty of kasa, or use a golden elephant in the gomba, always using the tissue. Anyway, so it's all stuff. So ni, when you hear ni, what that means? That means it stops all the ordinary empty, for material or whatever, stops. Me is only the emptiness of only the real one, the true existence. What happened appearing to us all the time from beginning, and we believing so much, 100%, even now here, but everything believing that's real, then on that wrong concept, all the problem comes, all the samsara suffering, six realm suffering, all that comes. And we have been suffering from beginning but up to now. Yeah, we have been suffering. That's what it is. Yeah, I have to know. And so the Kaswari, this is that. So you see, take by. So there's a level to realize Madhamika person gets view. That all helps. Especially Srantara Rangjiva. So important to understand. Then you're able to know person gets so easily. If you don't know that, then it's difficult. So now Mutek. So the Hindus believe as Atma as permanent, existing alone, existing with its own freedom. So that is not Tekba, Mutek. That you see that doesn't help the that doesn't help the Catholic. Doesn't support. It's not level. Steps. You have steps like this, going upstairs. You go through the steps like this. So it helps. It helps this one. Then this helps down. This helps down. So you go by going over that, you can go to upstairs. And so so that you see, all the views like that. But here now the Hindu view, you see, there is the Atman, the Brahman, and exists alone, exists with its friend. All this doesn't become level for that. To understand that it is not. Okay, so now that. So the captive get the same, which is Katore. I mean, I just, but which I don't remember exactly what which is it, but which explains that. So Mudek, so they rely upon the founder of the Katore Mudek. Those traditional view, so total opposite to these four schools view, total opposite. So total opposite to that. You have to understand. So you can't have total reliance on that. Because it can't help you, can't guide you. That's the whole thing. Here's the analyzing, checking, analyzing. It's not that kind of just blind faith. It's analyzing. So you see, it cheats you, it harms you, it cheats you, misleads you if you rely on somebody who doesn't have a quality. You understand? You have to check. You have to check, analyze. Not blind faith, analyze. So I mean, so even non-virtuous friend, you can't rely on that. You can touch, can't take the total refuge. Non-virtuous friend. It was misguided. So that's what text says. So that's one should, by taking refuge to Buddha, that's what one should not do. So that because then it harms you, misleads you. So mislead you means doesn't mean only this life, only 1 year, only 1 day. But it means mislead. That affects you, falling to that wrong path, wrong guide. Or then they say, believing that mislead your next life, all thousands, millions, so difficult to change your mind, difficult to have discovery. You see, right path, difficult to see the right path. As I give an example, the fly went in the pot. There's a hole here, but I can't see. All the look goes around like that. There are many other examples, so it becomes like that. You see? So difficult to the mind to discover, to see. So difficult, so obscure. Millions. So we are so fortunate this life. So fortunate this life to meet with the Dharma. So fortunate. You have to recognize. We have to recognize. We can't just, how do you say? What's the word? Check it out. Yeah, just easy. So this time we met with them. So which gives freedom, which gives you freedom to analyze, to check what is right, what is wrong. You see? Then you don't cheat yourself. You understand? Even Buddha said, I must repeat that. Sorry. Sorry. Probably it goes on. So sorry. Anyway, but I have to say, Buddha said, you see, even Buddha himself, omniscient one, can't compassionate one, said, long time can suggest a session to Lagwatala, Naiga, Langwacha, you Kujime. So that's very important, that's so important. But himself said, he didn't say, oh, you believe in this is what I said. He said, Galong Takam Ken, the bhikshus, learned ones, neither checking gold. You see, you check the gold, what is pure gold? No, sek, je, dara. Sek means by burning, je means by cutting, dara means by rubbing. Like that, check my teachings. Such a session, the Lavatara. Then examine well my teaching. He didn't say, oh, others' teaching. He didn't say, my teaching. He said, my teaching. Do you understand? He didn't say, oh, some other teaching. He said, my teaching. To examine is my teaching. Buddha said, you understand? The point. Didn't point out something else, somebody. Check. He said, you are my teaching. You understand? Very important. That's so important. Nobody, I think in the world there are thousands of religions, but nobody said that. No founder of religion says, examine my teaching. Nobody said that. Oh, Buddha, omniscient one. That's right. Yeah, who, liberates us numberless sentient beings from the oceans of samsara suffering, the 6 realm sufferings, delusion, karma, who brings us to a peerless happiness, total cessation, obscuration, completion, realization. Oh, Buddha, said this. Even though he did that, he said, so check my teaching. Let go. Labatala, Naika, Lamate. Then take it. Then check, then take it. Means practice. Like that. You see? Then you check. You see? Then you can, after checking, analyzing, then you can believe. You can practice. That wise, that very compassionate, very wise beings advice, like that. So you see, I did mention Mongolia or Russia. In Russia, I think there are many people in Russia. I did mention about Turkey. So now here, this Buddha's teaching, this not only for the beginners. You understand? Not only for beginners, not only for Western people, not only beginners. But this, even this teaching becomes so beneficial. The geishas, lamas, who are expert in the philosophy, who are an expert in the Buddhist philosophy. Not philosophy in the West, but Buddhist philosophy, Buddha's teachings, philosophy, who are so expert. Even this is for them so important to examine before you believe, before you practice. Even for them, so important, unbelievable. So otherwise, what happens? So they have thousands of disciples. So then you practice. Then, of course, we practiced a long time ago. many years ago, long time ago. Some old students, yeah, they know. we do pujas together, but most people, those real monks, those who are real monk, pure monk, real monk who care the teaching Buddha, who care Vinaya, morality. Then they think, they practice. They think, you see, if you don't practice this, I think how you can protect Buddha Dharma, how you can protect Lama Tsongkhapa teaching. Those who really, I think not all number but knows philosophy. So they really care the teaching Buddha. In the Vinaya teaching. So they think like that. I've seen like that cases. But generally it's for money. Simply, most people just for business, just for money, to make money. Basically like that. God, on His Honor's advices. But not only His Honor's. In Tibet, there are 6, 7 great lamas like sun shining in this world. One sun shining in this world. In the animals enjoy, people enjoy everywhere. All like that. 6, 7 lamas, they met, they advise monastery, the constitution, advice to not practice in Tibet. But people don't know that part don't know. So only they think His Holiness, only His Holiness. Then they get angry to His Holiness. Then they get angry. They take the part, then they get angry, they accuse and, so like that, like the dialect school teacher who started that. So they was killed. And another true translator, Taiwanese monk translator, killed. They were translating, I don't know which one, I forgot. I heard, but Topa or some, I don't know. But so killed all 3. And the light stopped. That time the light stopped. Whether they stopped or it happened in that time, I'm not sure. But very strange was they planned to kill Khandala. It seems. But the one man waiting outside. Khandala has normal red dress, red shuva dress. So they have an idea of Khandala, somebody wearing red. But that day, somehow, that day, she had to change her dress. So she was wearing something white, it wasn't some of the chuba, not red. It's amazing. It's amazing. With the red, they're going to kill. They planned. So she did talk puja in the palace and coming out with the talk. Then she saw this man standing and he was looking with the white eyes. White eye, this you don't like, then you look at it with the white eye. Oh, so she told me. But if she was wearing normal red, so anyway, this word I want to tell you, not just for beginners, even renegatious lamas who have thousands of disciples, they need this word to check. They need to follow these words. So then if they do checking, you see, then you see that helps to not practice again. Oh, that's why there's always questions on that, so that there's 6, 7 Lama, great Lamas, all in Tibet advised, already in Tibet. So we more people don't think the only so so I think the sorry. The great yogi or the Hiruka, the Jaja Pabanga, Japjitchan, which was my root guru. So I didn't see Jaja Pabanga in Tibet, but only the incarnation, next incarnation passed away, Kashang. Did the Finnish Geshe, started backside the Finnish Geshe. Then he did during the Molam, he gave answer. During that time, 2, 3, 4 Bhutanese people came to my offering. And that's not normal. Then they sat down, they cried. And then as soon as he finished Geshe examination, he took cancer. Then he passed away Kashang. Kashang is from Siliguri, you go up, then on top of the mountain, Kashang. Then you come from there to Darjeeling, so that's on the way to the Gum monastery, where I went many times to live at the monastery, Tramakesima, then 2 old one and new one end of the road. So say so this is it. Then you so capture song but I took the Sokte, the live control, the how to say, Sokte, the kind of commitment, sort of, so there are things to do. So if you take that, so positive from Tabjit but it was given only to 3 people. So there was Peru was there? Yeah, Peru. That time he was a monk. You're a monk that time? Then Claudio won Patron, then Kasure Lama, so we became 4. Then Deputy Chairman said, whoever has bodhicitta, exchanging oneself for others, whoever has bodhicitta, the person has get up. So then immediately Lama got up, went out. But you see, actually supposed to be Lama, she was the main person. So I didn't move. The 3 of us, we took. Then I think they did a song in the deer park. That's many years ago. Actually, the person was Alan Geshe-Raptan's student. Alan was a monk that time. So he was the main person taking the talk there. So there was Amarab Sang, the lady doctor from Dharamsala, who was a very good doctor. Helped many people. So she was there. I don't think it was the first time for her, but she was there. That was around 3 o'clock in the morning. Because Rinpoche talked to many stories. So it's usual. Then by the time 3 o'clock in the morning, then it was a game. So I was there. But Geshe Sopa was there. In Geshe Sopa's room, Rinpoche gave. But Geshe Sopa didn't enter. Do you understand? Geshe Sopa is a learned teacher, well known in the Sarakat and Dribung, in the 6 monasteries, where there are many, many thousand monks, and many learned monks. It was well known. He in his room, Rinpoche gave, but Geshe didn't take. You understand? So 3 hours. So Geshe was running, but it didn't take. Oh, you have to understand. You have to understand why. I make big noise. That means like Debjeling Rinpoche, the Pavangas, great disciple, hard disciple, great disciple, but nothing to get, the practice. There are many lamas like that. Then there are many others, so much because of devotion to Debje Pavanga, Debje Rinpoche. Sorry, I wasn't going to go there, but my toe went, slipped out. But I think there's many old students here, so you have to know. Just good to know that. So you see, Buddha manifest to work for us sentient beings. As I mentioned last night, manifest as Sura, manifest as Asura, manifest as human being. So the His is a human aspect, but the 6, 7, 8, so becoming to the 3,000. So 2,000, 6, 700 before that, Buddha. That time Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha, now in the form of his own life. Now in the form of human being, his own life. Monk, but his own life. You have to understand. You have to understand. Manifest, Buddha manifest to help, to work for, to help, to manifest as sentient beings, to be free from samsara, ocean, and bring to peerless happiness, towards the obscurity, completion, realization, sangye. So Buddha means for that. For us ordinary beings, for us total obscured mind, So ignorant. Total. So you see, for us, they manifest asura, as a human being, as a predator, as a helping, as an animal. So I think the recent times I've seen, you see, normally the tiger eat deer. Tiger eat deer. The pitbull animal don't have much thing to protect. Tiger eat deer. Tiger or I don't know what. On the border, figure like this. I don't know what you call. Zebra. No. So anyway, normally what you eat, but here you guide from others who are attacking, who are coming to eat. So you are guiding the baby deer. You know, that was one example. Just one example. But there are many others. Normally you eat, but you see, you guard, you protect, look after from others eating. There's so many, you see. It's amazing. Normally you eat, but in this case, you don't eat, you help being eaten by others. You understand? The Baba's really so beneficial to my mind. So among those, there can be Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, manifestation Bodhisattvas. So Bodhisattva manifests shell animal to protect them. So there's a shell, there's you know what a blue, the smooth one, not this one. So, that from outside, you know, goes like this. So that is said by Nagarjuna or the Bodhisattvas, so 7 lifetimes who've been Bodhisattvas. So if you keep in the house, blow brings harmonious in the family and heals the sicknesses. So it has like this, because of the holy beings. The body is holy beings, because of the power of the Chitta. So keeping using that, it helps. So like that, so among those animals, definitely. The purpose why they manifest whatever tigers, whatever, or to help others. That. So there's also Mara. So when you manifest a Mara, you have to act as a Mara. You understand? When you manifest dog, you have to bark as a dog. You know, you have to do it as a like dog. You have to act as a dog. You see? So when the great Pandit High Lamas, so when those are free some. So when they reincarnate, you see, cry, like, you see, they have to act like children, like normal children, cry and all that, play, they have to act. Like that. Like that. Then later, of course, then God to sentient beings, special God, unbelievable, God like sunshine in the world. But anyway, so they're like this, you see? So as manifest dog, you have to bark like dog, you have to eat like dog. You see, you have to do that. You understand? So that. So now I'm not going to take much to the essence. So you see, our mind is so obscured. So it is mentioned in the Lamdrin Dudijingbo, Lengen Sension Extra, Lengen Divyo Dedang Mataring, Sanje Malu Muslim Dungeon Yang Sembejimbi, Kujo Tonga man. So Sanje Malu Muslim, every single Buddha come in front of you. But you have no fortune, good luck, to see adorned with the 32 holy signs, 80 holy exemplification. You don't have the karma to see in the aspect of Buddha, Nirmanakaya. You don't have karma. Marriage, you don't have. So therefore, Sembejima Kujo Tonga mad. Lengandia to the mother, Sanje Malu. Until you see, until you are liberated from the bad karma, the obscuration, until you are liberated from this, purify this, liberated from this, even every single Buddha come in front of you, you have no fortune to see as Buddha. It is 32 holy sign exemplifications, or 80 or you don't karma to see in the Buddha. You see. That. So you see. So you don't come to see as Buddha at all. So mind is so obscured, so deluded, so obscured. So to bring you, to free you from samsara, 6 oceans of sin, bring to enlightenment, bring to Buddhahood, peerless happiness. Total cessation, obscuration, completion reality, to bring you there. Okay, so only way to help you is by manifest ordinary form. You understand? Only by manifesting ordinary form. Ordinary form asked his own as after his own gave Amachava commentary that response of Dhammasara. So Dhammasara. So daily I told how teaching was effective with the mind, and I said whatever the listeners showing mistakes. The only aspect that can help us is by showing mistakes. There is no attachment by showing attachment. No anger by showing anger. No ignorance by showing ignorance. All that. So for that. You see, by showing mistakes, anything, pride or ignorance, not knowing Dharma, or immoral, whatever. So by showing ordinary mistakes, by ordinary form. So you see, only with that, then can give you advice. Can give you advice because you can't say Buddha. If you see not Buddha, you have no karma to see a form of deity, that you practice. So you see. So only the ordinaries left. You see. So then, with that showing mistakes, with that aspect, then you can give advice because we can communicate. So you can give advice. You can give teaching. then by learning, practice, then you become free from samsara. Then through that, the actual path, then so you bring the guru, by showing ordinary aspect, bring you to enlightenment. You understand? So the ordinary aspect is the showing ordinary aspect is for us. It's more precious. It's the most precious ordinary aspect, showing mistakes to you. Ordinary aspect, that guru, most precious than whole sky filled with the sapphire, diamond, gold, even wishgran, jewel. You see, that even you own that much, it doesn't make you to be free from, to not be reborn, lower realm. It doesn't, it cannot do that. It alone doesn't make you free from samsara. It doesn't bring you to, that alone doesn't bring you to Buddhahood. Okay? But this ordinary aspect, Guru showing the ordinary mistake, this. This. That's everything. Liberated from the raw realm, from, they're giving teaching advice, they bringing examples, free from samsara, they even free from raw nirvana, then bring to enlightenment, bring to Buddhahood. You understand? This. You have to think about that. Wow, from every suffering, every mistake, every shortcomings of samsara, this ordinary, showing ordinary aspect to you, that by giving teaching, by giving advice, example, frees you from every shortcomings of samsara, every shortcomings of samsara. Then, every single quality, you learn, you get, you achieve. Not that. So therefore, showing the aspect, tool in Tibetan word, tool is showing the aspect, or that word you have to bring here. Tool, the aspect, showing aspect. So you see, now there's 20th century, here this, not before, but 20th century this time, so such a heavy negative karma. We have such a heavy negative karma. So therefore, manifest in this. You see, tool, such a tool, show aspect like practicing Tueja, spreading Tueja, tool aspect. I told you other examples. But of course in the life, there's not only this. No, people fight, not only this, but there's a flow of things in the life. In the short and aspects. Many, because when checking the health, doctor, which hospital, which doctor, there's so many things, you rely on others. So many things. Not only Tueja, but just full of things, you see. Needs, you see. It's not all Tueja, but they're full of things. So showing the ordinary aspect. Everything that. So that's the Jabje Pang Jabje Chijang Jabje Song 어디 to temper on showing aspect. You have to bring the aspect too. Otherwise you get in problem. And you create heavy significama in the life. Heavy significama, you lose devotion and what? See, that's he has devotion. That's what he did. I mean, there's several different devotions. Tangwei Tepa, Mundo Tepa, Ijigi Tepa. So anyway, so two aspects. The 20th century, we have such a heavy karma. So for that, showing two. All that, remember that. So then, even showing Mara, not Mara, but showing aspect as Mara. So there are many. You say helpings in the hungry gods, animals, all that. So you see, like this. It is said by the Kadamba Geshe Podowa. It is said by Kadamba Geshe Podowa. The text called Pepumombo. Pepumombo. There it's mentioned. Lama Talo Kuba Mana Sangde Nila Damn me pen. If you don't have a faith, is Kuba is respect. I mean, just only the outside physical, not that. The faith, heart. So Lama Talo Kuba Mana, if you don't have faith to the Guru, Sangjen Nila, damn, depends. Even you rely on Buddha, it won't benefit. If you don't have a faith to the Guru, even you rely on Buddha, it won't benefit. Said Bhagavatama Keshi Pudowa in blue paper text. So like example I gave Gelong Legbe Karma, who served the Buddha 22 years, only labeled, believed, liar. What did they bring? So he labeled that, he's only that. He doesn't see Buddha. He doesn't see the Buddha as Buddha. He doesn't see ordinary being. Okay? So you see, so 22 years, but he's never fit. So this great Nikirkama, unbelievable Nikirkama all the time for 22 years. So he is supposed to be in the lower realm for unbelievable evils. So anyway. But since I'm talking here, the broader subject is, so you see, so I have a few words to say. Sorry. Why you have to look at the Guru Buddha? Why? That's because you want profit in your life. You don't loss. Profit. Kesan, kepen. You want profit. You don't loss in your life. Oh, that's the basic reason. So therefore, if that is what you like, then you look at the Guru as Buddha. And you can look at the Guru as Buddha. You need to look at the Guru as Buddha, and you can look at the Guru. You can look at the Guru Buddha. So how to do that? If you think if you think very strongly towards the qualities, Guru's qualities, then you're able to control the negative thought. The strong negative thought, seeing mistake of the Guru, or the seeing quality, seeing very strong quality of a Guru, that overpowers, controls, diminish the negative thought. Negative thought is the negative thought seeing the mistake of Guru. So, that strong thought of seeing much quality the Guru has, all that control, that diminish or control silly number. The negative thought, seeing mistakes in the Guru. So that's how you can seize thought of mistakes, thought of seeing mistake in the Guru. And you can, then after later, you see more quality, then later only quality. Then later you see Buddha. So then you see, I don't have a fortune to look at the Guru, no mistakes. I don't have fortune, good luck. I don't have fortune to see Guru without mistakes. Only quality. So, so therefore, then Guru showing the truth, having mistakes. To me, Buddha don't have quality, don't have quality, or don't have merit, fortune to see Guru without mistake. Buddha, you see? No. So, therefore, the Guru show to free me from samsara, oceans of samsara, to bring to enlightenment, Buddhahood, or total cessation, obscurity, complete realization. So, show me the aspect or having mistakes. So this is so wonderful. As I said before, priceless. As I said before, in not only one day, 1 hour, but even minute, second, you see, our Guru show you ordinary aspect. That you can see the Guru ordinary aspect, receive teachings, guidance. Even minute, second, so precious, unbelievable precious. It's more precious than wishground. Cold sky filled with wishground, your own, is more than that. So it's so wonderful. So the unbelievable kindness. The kindness is Guru's kindness is more than sky. As I explained last night, that kindness. Just even there, showing the. So, in our daily life, whenever you see ordinary aspect, mistakes, whenever we see the Guru, should remember the kindness. So every second, every minute, second, through that, able to see the Guru, able to communicate, receive teaching, advice, and then to bring free from samsara yourself, then bring to enlightenment, Buddhahood. So the kindness, how that, even minute, second, you see showing the mistake as well. Guru showing the mistake, the aspect. So for you, so the more precious than fill the whole sky with rich grand jewel, more precious. Well then, even I normally say even mala, you see, that how so kindly shown ordinary aspect, you see. Only through that then I can achieve, can be free from samsara and achieve full enlightenment. Go to develop my mind, you see. How kind it is. So this is how precious. This is how precious. This is how kind. This is how they show ordinary aspect to me. You see, every minute, second, how so precious, how so kind, how so precious, how so kind is, how so precious. So it's mala like that. You see, so good, unbelievable good. Then you see, what happens. You are seeing mistake, ordinary aspect showing mistake, doesn't destroy your devotion. Doesn't destroy your devotion at all. Instead of that, develop devotion. So if you rather think that, he does mistake, he does not this, control it, rather that this show aspect, so that to help you, to communicate to you, to give you, so to free samsara and bring Buddhahood. So you see, So even a minute, second. so present, so kind. So you count mala like that, you see. It's so good, best practice. Or then they develop the devotion. You see, then then later you see that mistake in the, you see, same mistake develops your devotion in this way. So you see, then more and more, this happens more and more. Then later you see, even the Guru showed mistake, ignorance, not knowing even the basic dharma or something, whatever you see, immoral or anything, pride. So you only see this is all the Buddha's action. What the Guru manifests to you is all the Buddha's action. All the Buddha's action. So all the Buddha's action, Buddha doesn't have obscuration. So Buddha, how can Buddha make mistakes? Buddha doesn't have obscuration. So later you see, whatever Guru does, whatever Guru advises to you, whatever Guru does, it's all the Buddha's action. All the Buddha's action. Whatever Guru tells you, whatever Guru does, is all the Buddha's action. All the Buddha's pure action. Oh, then now here you see, whatever Guru says, whatever Guru tells you, Guru does, you only see all the numberless Buddha's pure action. Oh, all of that. Then you don't create you don't create heavy negative karma, heaviest negative karma, the anger, the heresy, all these things. All the disrespect Guru, that is happening. Think it's very. So that's So, full aspect, very important to bring that word. You see? Like for example, I give one example. Jongla Rinpoche was a disciple of, hard disciple of, Ling Rinpoche and Ling Rinpoche, yes. Also disciple Rinpoche. But you see, when you talk about the incarnation, of course, I wrote a very long letter because isn't my route to the Guru, so I wrote a long letter. I offered one more for the family and the Rinpoche, and then after that I read a long letter. I explained my story from Solukhumbu down to Baksa, then to the Sarnath, taking liberation teachings from Jebje Rinpoche, my first Lam teaching. So the whole story. Then I read the letter. During the third year, talking about I say, so I was asking Rinpoche to help His Holiness, Dalai Lama, to be the shoulder to help His Holiness, and I was saying that, the Muslims and many countries extremely wealthy, but they don't practice third year. They haven't taken live initiation of the third year. saying they they never heard LZR. So then that time Rinpoche moved. I didn't forget, but Rinpoche moved more. Then at the end, I mentioned Rinpoche, the excuse, I apologize Rinpoche, when I was leaving. Then the attendant was a dark face, looking like this, and I went to give kata. He was not taking, so that. So Rinpoche said, when you talk about incarnation, other people would say negative, but Rinpoche said, oh, what the Rinpoche does, incarnation does, there's no way we can understand. No way we can understand. It's a samichaba. That's so unimaginable, the holy actions or incarnation does. So unimaginable that no way you can understand. That's the positive way of looking. That is then protect your devotion. The root of the path to enlightenment is protected. You understand? Taken care of. So don't limit it. So, that's right. Yeah. Then that's right. Yeah. So that's so what Buddha advised, this not used. You have so much devotion, yes, but you see, you didn't use what Buddha said. You didn't use that. You didn't practice that. Now that a huge problem in the world, huge problem for Tibetan Buddhism, particularly Gelugpa. That's the worst, destroying Buddha, Lama Tsongkhapa teaching, the root of the path to enlightenment. They started philosophy, so many commentaries, memorize the debate, but then the root of the path to enlightenment, the correct following virtues, destroyed. Totally destroyed. So you study a lot, but through the path to enlightenment, the devotion destroyed. So other criticize his owners and this, or you take the side of it and criticize the others. So you destroy the root of the path to enlightenment. So it's not there. You understand? So your heart becomes like desert, hot desert, nothing grows. So the Gelugpa, that's the heaviest, that is the biggest war, heaviest damage Gelugpa teaching, Lama Tsongkhapa teaching. In the famous monasteries, where the 1,000 monks were so expert in the Buddha's teachings. That destroy. So those teachers had many thousand disciples. Those who practiced Thajja, they learned it. But they have so much devotion to the root gurus, but you see, but they didn't, this Buddha's word, they didn't practice. So the Gelugpa, they suffer. It's not just cancer. It's not just a cancer or diabetes or not that. The disease of mind, that you destroy your merits, destroy all your merits. Destroy the root of path to enlightenment. Even though you are studying Christian subject, but you destroy it. So then the Guru disciple are the problems, and if they are normally not maintained on Lamdrim, Guru devotion, if they don't know how to do, if they are normally not strong in that, they don't know how to do, then there's big danger, like blown up. I mean, like doing a bomb, you see, heresy and anger. So good. Like doing a bomb to your marriage, to your development. So that's the greatest danger to Gelugpa. To Gelugpa, their tradition, their monasteries. Oh, that. So, really. So the Catholic. Yeah, so now I'm going to finish. Catholic. Fifth Dalai Lama mentioned advice, very powerful words. So if you can write down, it can help you very much. If you can write down. Rangsam Lopatui Shangola. Rangsam Lopatui Shangola. In the view of the your mind, one's mind, the Lopatua. There was one word, perversive. Perversive what? Perversive. 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 Runs the laboratory, hallucinate mind. In the view of the one's own perversive hallucinate mind. Rangyon Lamen Zabar Shawagun. Your mistakes manifest in the Guru's action. Rangyin Tine Ruang Hebei. Rangyin Tine Ruang Hebei. So, this definite that your heart definitely got rotten. Rang Tang Yember Kone Tuishin Pong. By recognizing that is one's own mistake, seeing mistake in the Guru's actions is realizing that is your mistake, one's own mistake. Rang Tang Yember Kone Tuishin Pong. Abandon, avoid like poison. So if there's a person which kills you, so run, then you immediately throw far, you see? Something like that. Immediately throw. So like that. So there's a wrong concept. You have hallucination mind, abandon, immediate, as quick as possible. See, so does it manifest in the Guru's action. You see? So you see mistake. It doesn't happen. And then, whatever the Guru does, you have the pure appearance. That's positive. As I mentioned before, that's all the Buddha's whole action. Even Guru scold you, as I said before, showing ignorance or attachment or anger or anything. See? Whatever Guru says, whatever Guru advice, you know, this is Tara's advice, this is your deity, Kalachakra or Yamantaka or Samajo or Hayageva is giving advice to you. All the Buddha's advice you. All the Buddhas. So even scolding, all the Buddha's advice, teaching. So whatever the Guru does, even Buddha carves. Not Buddha, sorry, Guru carves. Carves of the cold, the wiping of snot or whatever. So every single thing of the Buddha's whole action. Mithya Buddha, Guru Shanyam Buddha, Yamata, so like that. So, 진짜 라고도 당나다. 아니, 지금 가신 집이 먹이지. So, whatever Guru said, with that. So, you have faith, you have faith to accomplish Guru's advice, whatever he say. Jisung means whatever he say. Kashin jibe 먹이지. 진의 처수되면 삼내태. So, so with the faith, you see, then you see, so, the way you think towards Guru's actions and what the Guru teach you, advise you. So, you see, Jindu Chusudus Samnete, so you see, it become Dharma. All that become into Dharma. You see, as much as possible, all the way you think Guru's actions, all become Dharma. So that profound action, that samniti, that profound vital point, is Jisam Dube. That's our cause. Should be realized that the root of happiness benefits, completing all your wishes. That profound vital point should be realized as the root of the benefits, happiness of Jisam Dhruva, means whatever you think you can succeed. This is Prithu Lama's advice. So this is what you think, what you meditate when you see mistakes, when you see shortcomings in the Guru's action. This is what you meditate. What do you think? It's very powerful. Then Buddha explained, Buddha Bhattacharya explained in the Tantra text, Lana Doji Ongu Jule, Lana Doji Bhattapani, from Tantra text of initiating Bhattapani. Guru Bhattacharya explained, somewhere Dabo, the owner of the secrecy with Bhattapani. Lama Lome Chita Dashina. How does the disciple look at the Guru? How to do that? Then Buddha said, Sangha Chamdantara Chitawa Teshin Tours. How you look at Buddha, the Shakyamuni Buddha, you see? Sangha Chamdante, that's Buddha Kasura. Chamdante, to strive to qualify to come beyond. How you think of that? How you think of the Buddha? Or like that? So now the Buddha said here, Te Simni Tadarna. So that disciples, you see, mind, looking at Guru like looking at Buddha. Like how you think towards the Krishna Buddha, all like that, you see. No mistakes, so omniscience, you know. I mean, your only quality. Oh, so how you look at Buddha, or you look at like that, or Guru, then that disciple, Te Simni Tadarna. So that disciple's mind, how is that mind? Te Simni Tadarna, Taktu Geva Geva. So always virtue thought rises. The disciple thought like that, always virtue thought rises. All the time, day and night, also. Virtue thought rises. And then, Jiten Tamjala, thought that disciple, Jiten Tamjala, Pemberchip, Sanjijum. So, that disciple becomes a Buddha, benefiting to the whole world. That disciple became Buddha, benefiting to the whole world, to all the world. Okay? That's what Buddha said. Then I think I left didn't remember some quotation yesterday I mentioned, but I left out between. So I want to repeat that. Yeshudruba, the Tantra text, Yeshudruba actualized Tantra wisdom. In that time, the Rabdo, the Lama, that's the time. Even you completed all the qualities, but without the Guru, you can't be liberated from samsara. Okay? Then, Jawa Zemba Meba, the example. Jawa Zemba Meba, you tree a parachimin without the Kasuri oarsman, without the person holding the oars. Without the person holding the oars, this. So just a boat can't cross over the river. Just the boat alone cannot cross over the river. Okay? That use example. Then comes Sangye Tanche Lama Tala. All the past, present, future, numberless Buddhas, even they came from the Guru. Lama Tala, then came from the Guru. Then only comes, I jumped I didn't remember. So then comes Lama maybe Konrana, Sangashi, Miyame. Lama maybe Konrana, before the Guru, there's no name in Buddha. Because all the Buddhas came from Guru, so that's why in the Lama Chapa, Namo Guru were first, then Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya. Oh, Namo Guru were first. And that, you understand why it comes first. From this quotation, then you can understand. See? Then, because all the Buddhas come with the Guru, and so therefore, you rely on the Guru. Totally rely on Guru, and whatever the Guru says, advice, whatever the Guru says, is very important to listen to. Very important to listen, not just listen, not just means follow, not just that because I missed some words. So I think maybe that much. Maybe just quickly at the bench. Yesterday, Javi Doles from Mon Sutra meeting the father and son. Sutra. Changbe Chachi Tangs, the having costume, Chachi means costumes, of Indra Brahma. Lala Duigi Chachikis. So this is talking about the manifestation, Buddha manifestation. No? Lala Duigi Chachikis. Some manifest as the Mara, custom, having custom Mara. Then do the work, in this way, do the work for sentient beings, the Buddhas. The old people don't know that. The women also carry women costume, woman costume conduct, because that's conduct by taking woman costume, so manifest as woman. And that's what a woman does that. Before, as I mentioned about the dog, manifest dog behave exactly what the dog does. You have to know that. Then I gave the example of small children. He may be small children. So later, of course, but the children cry, kind of naughty what they play. It's like ordinary child. Have to do that. So even the Buddha is even among the animals. There's Buddha among the animal realm. So I told you already. No attachment, but manifest as attachment. No fear, but short aspect of fear. And then, through tenders. No ignorance, but short aspect of ignorance. No prejudice, but shows aspect of greatness. Shava Mala Savitu. So no limit, there's no limit, legs like this, no limit, but show limb. Show no limbing, but show limbing. Okay? Number 2, Nasuki. So with various manifestations, then Samjay Namni Duate. With the various aspects, then subdue the sentient beings. And that's how then free from samsara bring to Buddhahood. Okay? So that, So that's sorry. Sorry. Oh, sorry. This went one day in that side. So by taking which Dharma, so you don't harm the sentient beings. That's the most important. You see, you do a lot of prayers. Recite mantra, do a lot of prayers. But you see, with the people, with the animals, you beat. You do the very selfish. You do the very painful. I mean, animals and the people, very cruel to the people, animals, But another hand, you do a lot of prayers, a lot of prayers, mantras, a lot of sadhanas. So that is, I don't know, that's pleasing Buddha or not. As I think I mentioned in North Carolina, that is not really pleasing Buddha. Being cruel with the people, animals. You see, that you see all the time, being cruel. And then you do a lot of, you see, so that's, there it mentioned in the satisfying the sentiments. Buddha's teaching Nagarjuna with words, verses. So that doesn't please Buddha. Anyway, so either you harm the sentient beings or you let others to harm sentient beings. So can come to that. So that's the most important. So you see, you have to remember. So being cruel with people, with the animals, then you have to remember what it means taking refuge, Dharma, what it means. That's so important. Then by taking refuge Sangha, then you don't company with the Mutekpa. So I told him Mutekpa, so following the beliefs, everything, the practice, everything is totally opposite to Buddha's teaching. So just say Buddha's teaching, but you see right and wrong. So the great also. Then evil friend, who misguide you, he will destroy your life. Evil friend. Do you rely on that? Then, if you rely on evil friend, the Sangha cannot guide. So, Sangha cannot help. If you rely on evil friend, opposite Sangha. So, for example, it's easy to understand. There's the right doctor who knows your disease, your pearls, exactly, and who knows exactly medicine, who knows. There's a wrong doctor who don't understand your disease and then wrong medicine. So you follow the wrong doctor, the right doctor cannot help. So it's easy to understand that. So, okay, that's enough. Then it says, even the statues of Buddha, then by regarding actual living Buddha, then you can say you do procession, so forth, respect. Then you see statues you can't say statues you can't discriminate as well. Or this statue is terrible, or that statue is so good, or so like that, you see. So I can't do that. But you can say the art. This art is no good. This art. The person's the artist, the art. That one you can say bad and good, but not the statue. So you have to remember that. The great next kind of respect if you talk about the statue, bad and good. But you can talk about the artist, the art. Then you see that. Then one very important thing, how much cost that statue, or how much cost the statue or tanga, you see. So you make a price for tanga and for the statue. You make a price for tanga and for statue. Also, if you are selling or whatever. So you can't do that. And if you sell statue tanga, if you make a price and sell, then you don't respect it as a holy object. You see, holy object, you don't respect as a holy object because it's treated as a material. If you make price, if you make price and then you say selling, I'm selling this much for this statue, I'm selling this much statue, tanga. So then you are treating it as material, not holy object. You are not respecting the holy object. So then you see, if you are taking refuge vow, then you are breaking you are breaking the refuge vow. But of course you can offer tanga statue to thank the person helped something to you, what a monastery, whatever. Then to thank, then you offer to thank the kindness. That you can do. But not, this costs this much, this costs this much. You can't do that. Then that breaks the refuge vow. This category. Gabelapcha, Trebelapcha. The precepts to practice, precepts to abandon. So this thing to not do. So, you see, comes here. Such example jobs leaving the holy object on the dirty ground. As I told Lama Tsongkhapa Institute, also that so living on the bed without anything, bed or on the floor, you can't do that. It becomes a disrespect, maguba. So you should abandon that. You must respect. So you should put something there. Then on top of that you can put the statue or on the bed, or like that. So by taking the Refuge Dharma, the scriptures, and even the syllables, even one syllables, then you should regard as the Chirkonjo, the Dharma rare sublime, Gonchok, Dharma rare sublime. So then you do you respect, you prostrate, you respect, kuti, make offering to the respect. So so living the Dharma text, you see, such on the ground, you see, just you see, don't come to that. Songdi Jirovadas is used for business, make money, not come to that. Taman Jagatan. Even for business, you borrow money, you put the text, statutes, keep the text. You borrow money, then, what do you call that one? Loan, yeah. So you put a statue or Dhamma text there, you borrow money, you can't do that. Dhamma Jog means that, you can't do that. You can't use for that. Hamsota Jata Court seminar. This is very much possible for us to happen. So with the shoes, you carry the Dharma text with the shoes. Oh, you can't do that. It says, So, the cushions, you sit on, then the Dharma text you carry, can't do that. You have to carry the Dharma text respectively, not with a cushion like that. So I want to tell this, since you are here, many old students, so many centers, because people didn't get a good explanation, the refuge, even they have taken refuge, maybe they didn't hear details of these. So normally there's no time. The refuge is done very quickly, so there's no time to go through details. So I saw many times the centers. You see, the person assistant, the assistant or the spiritual coordinator, so book puts, before talk offering, before puja, so each person's seat, they put the book there without nothing, not on the table, put on the seat, on the cushion, put the books there put the books on the seat. There's nothing there. Just so many times I saw like that. The assistant or the spiritual, so they can't do like that. Oh, can't do that. Is disrespect. Then your mind gets polluted. It's difficult to understand Dharma. And not only this life, life to life, future life, 100,000, many lifetimes, then you won't be able to understand Dharma. So difficult to understand Dharma, so obscure. All this happens. So even this life, all the difficult to understand Dharma, difficult to realize. So this happens. So difficult. So you don't know you are creating that. You are making your mind obscure. You don't know that. I saw many times. And then also, this is I don't know what some people do or not, but students. But I said, well, of course, many Tibetans. Monks who didn't check, you see. Then you put your glasses on the text. You can't do that. You glasses on the top, malas on the top of the text. If there's wind blowing, that's different news. Different. If there's wind blowing, you can put mala, you can put other things, things to hold the text. You see, gacha the goba. So the goba, that goba is very important. This need is to not blow the text by wind. But otherwise, you just don't put your. So usually you do the sadhana or the glass, and then you put on the text. So you can't do that. This is respect. That obscures your mind. Disrespect. And the malas on the text, you can't put that. So, because Lama passed away, we went to Dhammasal Trishis, and that time Pero was there. He offered his owners, and then there was stupa and there was brochure. I don't know what brochure is, but there was Harvey and all the things. We went to see his owners, Kadru was there, I think. So what happened was Pero put the stupa on top of the brochure. So his owner took the stupa away from the brochure. away from the brochure. You see, you can't put. That's why you see in the Gombas, you have the statue here, and you have the text up there. Text up there first, Then you have the statues down below, all like that. You don't put the statues up there, then the text. Like you don't do that. You don't do that. So text, you put the text higher. I mean, text here is okay, like that, you see. But text up there, then statue, all like that. So you can't put even a statue on the text. You can't put. You can't do that. Like that. So that time His Holiness before I went out room, as I was going out, then His Holiness sit there, advice. Start center in Taiwan. That's so like this. Then by checking, so also you see, I didn't see Western people doing that, but when you read text books, Dharma texts, then you put your saliva here, then you turn Dharma text. But I didn't see Western people doing that. I didn't see, but I think many Tibetans do that. You put your, then turn the pages. So, keep the water with the separate. Sorry. Keep the water, then he put his finger in the water, then turn. Put the water there. Not the. Then Jebjeling Rinpoche in Darjeeling Kum Monastery, Jebjeling Rinpoche said, you can't turn the page like this. You can't. Jebjeling Rinpoche, that makes you born in hell. Rinpoche said that. And the Rinpoche said also, don't use newspaper to clean the toilet, to clean caca in the bathroom. Rinpoche said. That's English. I don't think Tibetan newspaper. So even newspapers. So I think they even have to. English you can't do. It was everywhere. So, but his own Dalai Lama mentioned one time in Jungalachara. Initiation Buddha, a long time ago. But anyway, so I hope in Tibet, don't use the Tibetan letter like English everywhere. Roads and clothing and everywhere. I hope Tibetan people don't use like that. So that becomes so disrespectful. It's not knowing, they do the same as English. So as soon as Lingam, which is even the English respect. So I try to, you can't. Well, you see, even the big in the road, but you think you're going underneath. You're going underneath. You see, this way is your respect. You see, and like that, or as much as possible. Not all the time, but you see, it's everywhere. So as much as what you can see, like that. Then even one syllable, like a Dhammageshes, you see, when they see in the garbage, then they take that letter, then put on the head, then put a higher place. Even they see one letter in the garbage. They recognize Chokonjo, the precious sublime one, Dharma. So, when Kunjo Sum translation was done 3 jewels, but I think 3 jewels is 3 joules, so simple, so, I don't know, doesn't look so precious, 3 joules. Then there can be three I don't know, joule, doesn't look very precious. I translate it on the Tibetan. Gon cho sum, 3 rare, gon rare, chok sublime, 3 rare sublime ones. I translate that Tibetan. So that's a great meaning. Gon cho sum. Not just 3 jewels. That it doesn't give you any inner press feeling. So it's like this. Gon cho sum. The gold and diamond or these things are more precious among the materials, So now, yes. So now, even more precious than that is the Vishkrana jewel. Vishkrana jewel you found from the ocean, and then you put on the banner on the 15th. Then whatever you pray, like Sai Baba does like this, then it comes a watch or anything, gives people gold necklace or some, you see. And then mostly the dust or something, he does like this, then dust. Yeah, so the Kasure, all that you see, Vishkrana jewel, it has power. It has power, you see, to get all the materials, comfort of this life, or any material you need to get. And the most important one is your good karma. Most important one is your good karma. If you have lots of good karma, then you can find the Vishkrana jewel, then you can pray, then it brings success. Even the first, you have good karma. Your good karma. So much good karma, then you find the Vishkrana jewel. All that is a condition of power. So whatever comfort you need is like, so all the materials, whatever you want, you pray, then just a minute it happens. The power. First you are married, then you have conditioned jewel. Anything what you want, you get. But of course, not free from Lord, free from something that doesn't happen. Okay. So now, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, free you from some Lord realm, free you from samsara, free you from Lord Nirvana, brings you into a peerless happiness, the total of the completion realization, brings you there, but not by wishing on joy. Okay, you see the differences. Now Buddha Dhamma Sangha is so precious. You understand? Unbelievable precious. Then whole sky filled with Vishkrana jewel. That's nothing. You understand? Like that. So gon chok, gon. That's so rare. Buddha Dhamma Sangha. See? More rare than Vishkrana jewel. Then chok. Best. Highest, best, chok sumo, all like this. Then you can understand how it's so precious. Buddha Dhamma Sangha. You understand? So kon chok sum. Okay, then. So by checking the Sangha, getting to the chocolate micheba, Rudu Kanta Jala, so if by checking the Sangha, then the without the disagreement taught the Sanghas, only you respect the Tibetan as well, the robe, only that, but others, the Chinese or the Theravada, and then you don't respect, not like that. So not discrimination, or even within the Tibetan or the then you see only your own sect, no others, you see, is global not with the only Nima. So you don't discriminate this. So you see, even one Sangha wearing Theravada robe or Chinese, the white blue robe or water, there's a different color. So, whether the Tibetan or the red robe or whatever, you see. So even you see one monk, non-monk, you see coming, then you have to think, this is my guide. This is my guide who liberated me from samsara. Then you see, you think that, then respect. You think the Gitugunjo, the rare sublime Sangha. So you have to recognize the Gitugunjo Taos, like the rare sublime Sangha. You see, the who has true cessation of suffering, true path, you see, like that, you see, the actual rare sublime Sangha. So you recognize, you regard the Manganand coming, then you regard, think that, and then respect. Respect. Then you create much good karma. And then you see, even the piece of rope, even the one who renounced the household life, Rabbi Chunga, even the piece of rope, piece of rope you see in the road, you don't go over that. Don't go over that. You can't throw in the garbage. You can't do that. And they pick up that and then put it in the hat by thinking the quality of Sangha, then put a higher place. So like that, see. You see, when he was coming to give initiation to Tushita, so Rinpoche, there are many monks sit, you see, Dingwa, many. So Rinpoche doesn't go over like this. So, respect is Sangha's robes, the Dingwa, sit cover. So Rinpoche, how he comes is he goes between the Dingwas, seat, one seat, he goes between the seat like this towards throne. He doesn't go over Dingwa like this, like that, he doesn't do that. So that's respect for the Sangha's robes. So in peace you see road, Sangha's robe, then you don't go over. So you, they pick up, then by remember the call to Sangha, then you put on a higher place, like that. Then the general advice, Tomon give a tambara temper. They ate. So together, the general advice, by relying on holy beings, general advice, relying on holy beings, that I think means the guru, I think. Or Tabecho Nyamba, listening holy teaching. So usually, what you need is that. So listen to teaching, and then Tushin Ila Chawa, then according to Dharma. So you conduct according to Dharma. your conduct, according Dharma, you see. Check it just downward, check it just downward, check over the seas. So following Dharma. Following Dharma. The four things like that. The general advice. Ongpa Mingowa. Not the four, the Ongpa Mingowa, you see. You let it to be attached, right, too much attached, or too much anger, not allowing that. Not allowing your senses. Uncontrolled, you see. And the bachin is lamba, so taking the vows as much as possible. When you say, taking the vows, like the Edmana precepts, Ed Paramount precepts, there is, but also Edmana precepts. You can take it for one day, you can take any time. Once you reach the lineage from Lama, then you can take any time. It's an unbelievable benefit to the world. Unbelievable benefit to the world, to your country, the area, so much unbelievable benefit. Then to yourself, from life to life, so much happiness, like sun shining, to go to enlightenment. So then like that, or even taking the higher vow. So if you're taking only refuge vow, then you can take letter, 1 vow, 2 vow, 3 vow, Upasaka vow is a 5 vow, then 8 vow, then you can see, then there's also ordination or renunciation, also life, or the non-monk, then you see, fully ordained monk, that. Same thing like and then having compassion to the symptom. So that's a normal advice. Always practice the compassion to the symptom. And then next one, make an offering to tributaries. Make an offering to the tributaries, rare sublime ones. Then, so that's it. So, sorry. By the way, I was able to bring that to okay, think about the PP break. Okay, 20 minutes. Amen.